What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? I hope you're doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matty Tomato. Thanks ever so much for tuning in, and welcome to episode 2 of the Transport Fever achievement run. We're attempting the Metropolis achievement, where we want a town to grow to basically be a city, and we want a town to grow to 1,500 people. So we're hoping that Gainsborough is going to be the place. It aptly named Gain, to gain population, hopefully. But let's see. We set up the. We actually made some money there. Nice. Nobody on it though on the way back, but I'm hoping that actually we're going to start to make some money now. There's nine people waiting here. That's good. What we have done is we've connected up the biggest town in the map with the second smallest. So naturally, there's not going to be that much traffic early on. We're fully anticipating more people are going to go from Tadcaster to Gainsborough than the other way around. But we'll see how we go. I think I want to supplement this with some industry. So we started building this little freight bit over here for Tadcaster, and we're going to get some food coming into Tadcaster. Now, what I'm hoping is that we develop Tadcaster a little bit so that more things happen there with a view to then getting more people down to Gainsborough. Don't know how that's going to work out, but because we might accidentally end up creating like a big hub out of Tadcaster, but we're not going to connect it up with as much passenger traffic. And my experience of creating hubs and developing towns and cities is that passengers really are the key. If you can have all the freight in the world servicing a town, but if it doesn't have any passengers going there, it's not going to grow half as well as if you just had a town that had pure passengers and no industry. So that's that. There's actually 11 people waiting here now. So hopefully this train, even though obviously it's losing money at the moment, but hopefully it will start to pick up a little bit. There's actually a couple of people waiting for the bus here in Tadcaster as well. And what I'm hoping is Gainsborough's big enough here that I'm hoping that actually there's going to be a few people picking up the bus, not even to just get the train, but to just like go around the town, in particular because all the residents are very much at the back here on the eastern side, whereas all the industry, commerce, and indeed the train station are more towards the west. So hopefully there will just be some like not intra-city traffic where people stay in the city and just use the bus to get around. Right, so we actually left somebody behind there, probably because the train left just as that person arrived, so sucks to be them. But otherwise, that is 15 people on that train, so that's good. So hopefully that will pick up soon. We may actually get to a point, in fact, maybe it won't be too long before we have to add some cars to that thing. Add some carriages, because that may well become something. Now, this is a problem, because I want to use the train here, of course, with this, but this road is a real pain in the butt. So what I'm hoping... So I can get this track down here. It's abnormally close to the water. I just want to get it so that at least it doesn't have to be all that fast, this, you see, because the distance here isn't that big. But I do want to make sure, because I could just do this, you know, I could just do it like this and cut it across there like that. And I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, the downside to doing that, of course, is I need to build a station in here. So can I... This is going to be fun. I need to pause this here. Freight station. That does cover the track. That does cover the farm. Ah, but that doesn't. Oh, wow. So in fact, I'm very limited as to what I can do here. Yeah, see, that's no good. I might have to go with, like, a small stop here. Oh, boy. This is majorly problematic. I'm going to be deleting a field here. Also, do I want... I don't want 2 trains here, do I? No, I think I only want 1. So, I'm going to be deleting a field. Which I really didn't want to have to do, but unfortunately it's just all too far away. I can honestly tell you now that is so annoying, because it reduces product. Right, that's okay, I'm happy with that. And then pretty much... Oh, Now, can I connect that? Yeah, see, that says a field will be removed, which I don't want. So, right in there like that. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, right. Now, because of that, now let me just triple check here. Yes, that does cover that. That's a long way. Need to go with the small country road. This is incredibly annoying to have to do this. I mean, I could just do a level crossing rather than... I was thinking about doing a bridge, but in all honesty, it's going to be that heavy on the traffic. See, that's trying to delete the field. That looks a little bit dumb, but it's okay. Cross that over there like that. And then just do that, I suppose. Yeah, okay, because there needs to be a connection there because that actually connects up to Caterton, so that road is important. That looks dumb on every level, but theoretically, because that's only going to the farm, almost no traffic is actually going to use this, so we should be okay to just have that cross there. It looks a little bit silly, but it is what it is, so we'll have to deal with it. Right, and then I want to run the train track over this way. So we need this one. We could probably do a 240 here. Now what I'm hoping is all of this is actually going to pick up like with the dock as well. Like I'm really hoping that by building a dock here we can do some shipping. I really hope we can do some shipping along here. I'll be gutted if we can't. Right, let's just curve that away a little bit and then join that in there like that. So again, it doesn't have to be all that fast, this line. We just want it to be enough to cover this bit here. So initially I'm just going to start with this, because ships are expensive. Now, I suppose the ultimate way to find out is whether we can... it's a cargo harbour. Is it possible, yes or no? That's the wrong way around. Oh, it is. We're going to be able to do boats here. And if I can build... Oh my god, we're going to be able to do that. Yes. Oh, yes. Right. Okay, that's fantastic. So, the boats are so expensive. That's the thing. Like, boats are phenomenally expensive, and they take ages to make money. Because it's going to take quite a... I mean, it's not that far, but the boat's going to take absolutely ages to get down there. So we'll set up the train to start with. So, now we need a depot along here as well, don't we? So once it's coming out of here, this is the thing. So once the train comes out of Tadcaster, it's actually going to be empty. So this is going to be the ideal place to put the depot, because an empty train, we can then just send it straight into the depot. So just chuck it there like that. We don't need any signals because... Is that connected? Yeah. We don't need any signals because there's only going to be one train along here. We anticipate anyway. The downside is we're going to need two sets of cars because the cars that transport the livestock and grain are not the same ones that transport the food, which is a little bit annoying to say the very least. But anyway, let's create this route. This is completely deviant, of course, from the actual achievement that we're trying to do here, but it's just there to make us some money. Cool. So this is going to be Taskcaster Foods Inc. Okay, right. And then we want to get a train here. So again, I'm just going to go with the hydraulic here. We're going to make it orange because that's the colour of the line. So we want... Yeah, see this one hauls livestock and food. But this one hauls grain. That's right. So we're going to go with 2 of those and 3 of those. And we're going to run that on Tadcaster Foods. And hopefully that's going to make some money. Because the idea is I want to create a foundation that makes us money so that we can then, Airbus A320 is available, make some money so then we can expand our tracks. And I think diversifying here is going to be really, really helpful. Now we'll see how this train actually gets on here, because there's actually 5 cars on there and it may well get a little bit heavy. But we'll see. Right, how are we doing? How many people are on that one? 18. Okay, so it's actually going to be a while before we need another coach on that train. Any of them making money? No. In fact, we're losing money on all of them, but it's not too bad. We're actually picking people up on the return leg now here as well, because before that was running as empty. So it's slowly but surely coming together. It's going to take a little while longer, I think. Let's maybe speed up a little bit here. It's going to take a little while longer, but I think we'll get there. Now, so there's 11 people here. Right, there is actually already some grain just kicking around here, which is perfect. So, ultimately, if we had tons and tons of money, what I would do is I would have a train that runs backwards and forwards between the farm and the processor, and then a train that just hauls the goods here. Because of the fact that, obviously, this thing, it's a bit of a waste, because on the way back here, obviously, we're going to have food, but there's only a certain amount it's going to be able to haul back because of the 2 cars at the front with the grain. So effectively, from the food processor to the town, those 2 cars are wasted, which is very annoying, but unfortunately, that's the way it is. If they could if they'd have created a car that could haul both the livestock and the grain, that would have been very helpful. But then that's not realistic, is it? You know, you either haul cows or you haul grain. You know, it's one or the other. Okay, so we've delivered that stuff over there, so hopefully there's going to be some production here now, and indeed there is. So this train is going to go all the way over here. I'm tempted to just reverse it, just because there's actually some grain here. So I'm going to wait until it gets to this point. And then I'm just going to go ahead and swap it around so that it can immediately come here and pick up some more grain. Now, interestingly, there was no livestock produced on that first one. Right, no line, because the train hasn't gone here yet, so it doesn't think that connection's been made. But that's okay. We can keep hauling some grain over there, just to haul some stuff. Yeah, no livestock. Why not? A little bit weird, but okay. Right, 16 people there now. How many people are coming back? 19. Okay, so it's getting there. We're starting to get there with the passengers. Because it's one or the other, I think. Yeah, it's one or the other to produce food. So realistically, you only need to haul grain to make food, which is quite interesting. But yes, it's not hauling anything on the way back. So hopefully we'll just start to get some. Did I pick the wrong cars? Oh my god. No way. I didn't, did I? You're kidding me. Uh... I think I put the wrong cars on the back. There's actually... Oh no, I thought there was some grain on the back there. You're kidding me. Did I actually do that? Did I genuinely do that? You absolute prune. No wonder they're not producing any livestock, because I haven't got any bloody cars to haul it on. Because I gave it the wrong bleaking cars. What an idiot. Right, you might as well just loop around and come back over here. So the grain's still being produced, luckily. Is there actually any food? I don't think so. It probably will produce some soon, because we're going to haul a bit more grain over there. But now that we've got the actual livestock cars on board, and now that it's actually arrived here, I think the farm is going to cotton on now that we've got the correct cars, and it's actually going to start producing livestock. That's funny. Ugh. You know, mixing up logs and livestock. Easy mistake. What doofus. There we go, there's the livestock. Fantastic. Okay. Right, so now it's the grain is actually starting to produce some food over here as well, which is good. Obviously, just supplying it with grain alone makes it slower. If you give it both the grain and the livestock, it'll make more food. Oh, that's funny. Cool, that is funny. Right, that train is officially half full. So that's good. You are full as well. That bus is full. Really? That bus is actually full. And there's a whole cohort of people who are about to come over here. Do I swap this bus for the bigger one? I think I might have to, you know, because... So all those people are getting off there. There's going to be a bunch of people waiting here now. Yeah, I need to swap this bus. I need to get the bigger capacity bus already. Now, rather annoyingly, it's got people on board. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to dispatch this new bus now. I'm going to dispatch it on the Tadcaster. The reason being is because we've just, like, forgotten all those people. So this bus is immediately going to make money because it's going to pick those people up. But what I might do is when this bus is empty and comes back around, I will sell it. What? Did someone just walk out in front of the bus? Look, you idiot. Eleanor Hall, well done. You stupid idiot. Just walked out in front of the bus. Okay, so we're now actually hauling food here, which is great. So this train is now going to be, like, profitable on 2 routes. The only bit it's not making money on is this tiny bit here between Tadcaster and the station. The rest of it, it's going to have cargo on board and it's going to make money, which is excellent. So hopefully that will progress quite nicely. This might actually make money before the passenger train. I don't know. Let's have a look. Right, the 2 buses here, Tadcaster Gainsborough, the buses are making money. The Gaintad line is only losing 20k, which is amazing for a train. So that's going to be profitable very, very soon. So no is the answer. The Tadcaster Foods is going to take a while before it becomes profitable. But the passenger train is starting to be profitable. In fact, it's just dumped off a whole load of people there. So that would take... Yes, excellent. Okay, the Gainstad line is now making money. Fantastic. It's profitable. Which is really, really good, actually. Now, how many... Yikes. We may need to add an extra car on the back of that now, because that is only 42 capacity. I think that's going to get full pretty quickly, especially if we're going to be extending the track to Kirkby, although we really don't have the money to do that right now. How is the capacity of this bus? Okay, that's not too bad. What I was a little bit worried about is maybe the bus is getting full, because if the bus is getting full, we may either want to put a second bus on the route, or alternatively switch to trams, which can take 30 people. Or at least I think the current tram can do so. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It's you'd have to swap, because you can't see unless you... Yeah, so I'd have to swap to trams to be able to see. But I think the current trams can take 30 people. Oh no, maybe not. I think it's the next tram that gets released can take 30 people. Right, how are we doing over here? How much is that actually going to make? That's quite a full load, actually. Ooh, 500,000. Perfect. And then it's going to haul 14 units of food back. So that is going to make some money. What I'd be interested in is really how much does a boat cost? I think it's about $1 million for one of the normal cargo containers. And that would be worth setting up if we can afford to do so, because we can afford to do so. You don't have to build any track or anything, remember. All we have to do is build the 2 docks, the freight depot, the cargo shipyard to be able to put the boat in, and then that's kind of it. You build those 3 buildings and then buy a boat. So it's possible. We've just gone up to 3.19 million as well because we've just had a bunch of passengers arrive. Because we are profitable now. In fact, overall we're profitable. We're losing money on these 2, but we're making more money on these 3 than these 2 are losing. So overall, as a company, we are profitable, which is quite nice. So I think we're getting there. How close is Gainsborough to 1,500? 350. Okay, well, it started out about 300, so it's gained about 50 population in the time that we've been going, but that's okay. 22 people training about... Oh, no, it's still quite a while away. Okay. Could it really be that Tadcaster actually grows first? That would be quite funny. Because at the moment, Tadcaster's actually got better service because of the food that's coming in here. Yeah, 47% on the commerces. Yeah, 14 of 26, fantastic. 300k there. It wasn't that much food, but it was enough. So that's good. Let's keep going here. So yeah, I'm tempted to invest in this boat. Because you could do trucks as well, but the boat would be better. Like, it just doesn't use rows, and it's more interesting as well. We could do trucks for something else. I don't know what, mind you. Honestly, I really don't know what we could do trucking here. And you got stone over there, could make bricks. We got stone here. No, we could do maybe trucks from here to there to do the fuel. We could do maybe trucks from the oil to the fuel into Gainsborough. That's a possibility. Other than that, I think it's all just too long haul. Like, we could do trucks here as well, maybe, but it's a little bit too long haul. But maybe this might be possible with trucks down this way. So, because there's already this road here, so we could build another road that cuts across over there that way, and then into Gainsborough, so we could service some of these industries with some fuel. That might help. Yeah, the only thing with trucks is, if traffic gets bad, then we really are going to struggle. I think it's possible, though, to do that. Like, it's only really this. The only downside to that is the trucks are going to be driving past here, which is like right in front of the train station. Unless we'd have to because of the industries, unless we sort of pitched it in at the top here, which would be very annoying. And in spite of the fact I can put both of the oil, the crude oil, and the fuel place, the oil refinery, in the same screen, that is actually a very long way. A train would be way more efficient there, but we just wouldn't be able to do it because I'd have to cross over all of this. The only way I'd be able to get away with it if I was somehow able to do some sort of bridge or something silly like that where it just cuts straight across, and that would be really, really daft because that will just hold everything up. The other alternative way is to run it all the way around the back here, but then that's a bit silly because even if you did that, we'd still have to get it to the front because that's where all the industries are. So it's plausible, but it's incredibly irritating. So I'm inclined to not bother. Really don't know. Okay. This is doing well here, actually. Is this full? No. Well, that's okay. I kind of don't want it to be full because I want to build the ship, but if I do so, I'm probably going to burn all of this money, and then I'm not going to have enough to be able to afford an extra car. which is kind of the priority, to be honest, affording an extra car. That depot is actually miles away, which is a bit annoying, actually, not going to lie. It might be better if I carried on up here and built another depot up this way. That might be better. I was just looking at going up to Kirkby. That's a bit of a hill there, so we might have to sort of go around that a little bit, or cut across there maybe, past the lumber mill. Bit of a, yeah, I might have to go around that way a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. Or we could tunnel it if we get lots of money, but right now we're doing okay. I'm happy with how we're doing right now. Yeah, we could do... See, haha, yeah, so this is the thing. This is ill-representative, because there's 23 people waiting here, but then this train is about to come in. All 25 of these people off this bus are going to get off here, and they're going to jump here, and so actually, there's 45 people ready to get on this train, and it's only got a capacity of 42. So realistically... So how many people... Yeah, everybody got off there. So this train is about to leave, and all of these people are going to get in here. Actually, no, a couple of them are not. Yes, these are locals. That's perfect. I'm really glad that locals are actually using that. This train has just left, and yeah, there's going to be about 20 people coming in here. Additionally, this bus has just left, and 20 odd people are about to come out here. So the timing on that could not be worse. But at the same time, if we would arrive later, then this train would have left people behind anyway. So the next load is going to be rammed. So yes, I think I want to build... I think I do want to build a depot up here. Now, thinking that I might actually build it in here. Just there like that. It doesn't have to be fast. Now what I'm slightly worried about... Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. I was kind of worried that actually we wouldn't be able to do that, but we can. So, right, so put that in there. In order to keep the train from being on the correct side here, we may end up building some waypoints just to keep the platform separate, because ideally I don't want people going to Gainsborough waiting on the same platform as people going to Kirkby. So I'd like to be able to separate these out. I don't know if it's going to work that way, but hopefully it does. Cool. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send this around. I'm going to send it to the depot. Now this should cut across here and then go in this one. Which is exactly what it's done. Now that is a bit of a tight turn there, but it doesn't really get up to speed there anyway, and it has to slow down to go into the depot anyway. So not the end of the world. Excellent. And I'm simply just going to chuck another one of these on the back to just increase that capacity a little bit more so that it can handle what's coming. There's a lot of people waiting here. Oh, I was supposed to scrap that other bus as well, wasn't I? I mean, it's still got people on board. That's the thing. Incredibly, I'm betting something here. Yeah, both of these are making money. So if they're both making money, do I kind of just leave them? I don't know. Part of me thinks I should. If they're both making money, then why would I ditch it? It's fairly efficient. I mean, if Gainsborough is sort of in the same boat, because this... Maybe like having an extra little bus kicking around is not the end of the world. Hmm. Running like a big bus and a small bus. Because that's got 6 people on board. I think it's going to equalise out pretty soon, though. I think ultimately it is going to equalise out, and in fact one of these buses is probably going to end up losing money because it's not picking up enough people. Yeah, I think that's possible here. So I think I'm going to get this bus to here, and then I'm just going to ditch it, I think. I want to put those 6 people on another bus. I think that would be better. This is also the oldest one, so once it's dropped off those people and made the money, then I'll send it back to the depot. But I think I'm going to end this episode right here. There we go, head off to the depot. I'm going to end this episode right here, so that's been out. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series. Join me next time for more Transport Fever and our attempt at the Metropolis achievement here. See you later.